Hey everybody, hello and welcome to my smart home. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new Architectural Honeycomb Shades by Serena, which is actually Lutron Caseta compatible. So with that said, I have been a big fan of Lutron and Lutron Caseta especially since I built my house in 2016. One of the first things I wanted to automate, and I wasn't even in the smart home stuff back then, one of the first things I wanted to automate was an outside light that kept being left on all day. And so I bought the Lutron Caseta starter kit, which included the bridge and a Pico remote and the dimmer, or I think it was a dimmer, yep, and installed it in the garage. And from that point, I was hooked from that point on. Because the switch was always inconvenient, located in the garage, light was being left on. From that point on, the light automatically got turned off. So with that said, that means that if we go back from 2016 to today, I have over 106, about 106, Lutron Caseta accessories, motion sensors, Pico remotes, dimmers, switches, so forth and so on. So big fan, not sponsored, but love Lutron Caseta. So today, we're gonna take a look at my mission, which is to replace all of my blinds that came with the house over the years with new architectural honeycomb shades that are smart by Serena, and of course they're Lutron Caseta compatible. So what does that mean? Basically it means going to their site and custom ordering and configuring a shade for each one of your windows. Once you do that, then of course they can deliver your shades. Now with the new architectural honeycomb shades, they actually want you to work through a local company that's going to handle the installation. Well, I work directly with Lutron on this project so that I could get the shades directly and show you how I install them. So with all their other shade products, you order them, they come directly to you, you install them. But with these new architectural ones, they want you to go through one of your local companies to get it done. And that's cool because it includes the installation process for you. The new modern headrail design is a minimalistic look. There are multiple fabrics and lighting filtering options to choose from. You can go anything from just kind of like, it's almost just sheer curtain to blackout. So in one of my rooms, I did blackout. These shades work natively with all the major smart home platforms, including Apple Home. So your Amazon platform, Google, so forth and so on, all natively supported. Professional installation is a part of the process for these new shades. So like I said, you don't have to worry about installing them. You just work with the local provider and order your shades and they will come and do everything for you. Now, as far as the power options are concerned, you can power the shades via battery. So all my shades are powered via battery. And I know that sounds like it might be a drag because, let's face it, who wants to replace batteries? But at the end of the day, Lutron has also mastered making batteries last for years. You might go back to one of my previous videos from, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, where I installed the new wood blinds in one of my bathrooms upstairs. The batteries are still working to this day. I've not yet had to replace them. So I don't mind batteries that I have to replace every 1 or 2 or 3 years. And so far, all my Pico remotes, for example, have the original battery since 2016. So batteries are not a concern when it comes to Lutron as far as I'm concerned. But if you have the ability to have them hardwired, you can have them hardwired, power supplied near your windows, and that way you'll never have to replace the batteries because they'll be plugged in. And of course, they also make a manual, which defeats the purpose of having smart shades because you're manually going to be raising and lowering them. Now, if you go with the smart option, which that's probably why you're watching this video, you will need the Lutron Caseta hub. You need at least one of those, which all the Lutron Caseta devices tie into. And it works over its own clear choice frequency at, like I think it was around 400 megahertz. And that way it doesn't interfere, doesn't impact your Wi-Fi, and that makes them also rock solid because it's on a frequency that pretty much nothing else uses. Now, each shade is custom built to your specifications and sizing. So first process is you're gonna do all the measuring, or the company's gonna do the measuring for you to make sure they build each shade to be specifically fit for your window. They could be mounted on inside the window frame, outside the window frame, on the window frame, so 3 different mounting options as well. Most of mine are in the window frame, but the ones on the doors are mounted on the door itself, right above the window. They're extremely quiet, and in most cases, I don't even hear them when they're opening and closing, which is another huge benefit. As far as Lutron is concerned, another benefit, and this is kind of, I don't know if it's an exclusive, but I've seen very few shades that do this. They time them so that the motor takes the same amount of time no matter what size the window is. So basically what that means is when you're opening and closing multiple windows, especially in the same room, they all open and close simultaneously. And I was blown away that this even worked in HomeKit scenes. So when I say open the dining room shades, for example, they all open and close simultaneously. So not one's lagging behind the other and it kind of looks weird. Nope, they've mastered that. So very happy with the simultaneous syncing of the opening and closing. And the best I can figure is that, again, they set all the windows to a certain time, so no matter how tall or short they all close and open by that set time. All right, so although installation is available, like I said, I work with Lutron directly on this project, so they sent me the shades directly. I sent them all the sizes, paid the money, they sent me the shades, and full disclosure, they did comp me one shade for the review purposes, but again, no sponsorship. I can say whatever I want, tell you what's good, tell you what's bad, as I always do. But everything else, paid for out of my own pocket. All right, so with that said, what else is going on? So the Architectural Honeycomb Shades can be controlled wirelessly via a Pico remote, which is a little tiny remote, and I've mounted each one of those, or mounted a Pico remote just for the shades in each one of the rooms that they're in. So even if you don't pull out your phone, don't have a scene set up, don't have a voice command set up, you just walk over to the wall, press the button, and open and close the shades. And the thing I love about the Pico remotes is that they also have a button in the middle that you can configure to be the default position. So like if I hit that button in the middle, they all raise or close to that position so that they're always the same every single day. Now for me, the HomeKit integration is really what takes these over the top because I can easily add them to my existing scenes and automations so that they're not just part of, sunrise, sunset, they're also part of, for example, movie time. So movie time closes the shades in the family room and turns on the TV and dims the lights and turns on other specific things. So that way it's just one scene controlling multiple devices, multiple accessories from different manufacturers. So I love having them part of my scenes. I also took this opportunity to replace the last 7 remaining, since 2016, the last 7 remaining dumb switches that came with the house with Lutron Caseta switches and dimmers. And I gotta say, the new Diva and Claro Caseta switches eliminate that thing that some people have about, well, they just look like they're tech, they don't look like they're switches. Some people can't even figure out how to turn them on or turn them off. That goes away because with Lutron, Caseta, Claro, and Diva, they basically are the same design that you've seen on switches, dumb switches for years. You just press it up to turn it on, press it down to turn it off, and there's a slider if it's a dimmer, and that's it. So you can just pretty much show this to any person and they would be able to figure out how to turn your light on and turn it off. So I actually took the opportunity to replace the ones in my guest bathroom and my guest room with the new ones, so that way a guest would never have to ask, hey, how do I turn the light on? How do I turn the fan on? How do I turn the light off? So forth and so on. The new Caseta Diva and Claro switchers are not only easy on the eyes, but they also started shipping all the promised colors that they talked about. So for example, I got one of the brown ones for the specific room that it's in. And again, this is better so it matches your decor. Now, I've had these shades, and let's go back to the shades for a minute. I've had these shades installed now for a couple of weeks, and they have been, like all other Lutron Caseta products, rock solid. Never miss skipping a beat for opening and closing. In the morning, they always open at the exact same time to the exact same position. At night, they always close. And in between, scenes and automations always open and close them to specific ones. So for example, I have one scene called Open Dog Shades. And you might be saying, what? What's a dog shade? Well, it just simply means open the front shades high enough so that the dogs can see out. Otherwise, when a car goes by or someone comes up to the door, and they're freaking out and they can't see, they're gonna start moving the shade out of the way with their nose. We don't want them doing that. So this way, open dog shades gets them exactly in the position they need to be in. And that's the default position in the morning. But in the evening, I don't want so much view coming into the house. So I have a scene called night shades. Evening shades. And so when I turn on, or when I activate night shades, or when it does it at a certain time of day, or when it's dark enough outside, it will lower all but a few inches so the dogs can still see out, but it's not letting so much of the house be seen from the outside. So love, love, love these shades. Can't say enough good things about them. Now, you might be saying, well, Terry, you've only said good things about them. What's the downside? You're not sponsored, so what's the downside? The downside, honestly, nothing to do with the shades. I would say the downside is the cost, because they are not cheap. They are quality, modern shades that, whether they were automated or not, they're not on the cheap side. So you can get lower cost options out there, and I've seen all kinds of mechanisms and gizmos to make your existing shades work. But these are rock solid. So to me, they're worth the cost. And again, I plan on going next phase is replacing all the ones upstairs. Now, the only other downside I would say, it's not so much a downside, I would just like to see more choice in fabric options, just different colors. Like, other than that, like, I went with kind of standard neutral colors for most of the shades. Upstairs, I plan on getting a little fancier with some of the wine colors and different like reds that are going on for like my bedroom. But outside of that, there really is no downside other than their cost. There's a premium shade, so they cost a premium price. And I just wish there were more choices in colors. Now, they do have other shade products. They have the regular honeycomb shades before the architectural ones. I believe those are available in more color options. They also have roller shades. Those are available in different color options as well. So depending on what your need or requirement is, you can go with roller shades, wood blinds, which I did in the bathroom upstairs. That was my first entree into Lutron shades by Serena. You can go with the roller shades, the standard honeycomb shades, and now the architectural honeycomb shades. So with that said, thanks Lutron for making my dream come true of never having to think about my shades anymore, because they always work, they always open, they always close, and because I can set automations, I can have them not open when we're not home or close when we leave, and do all kinds of cool things with automations because of the native HomeKit support. So with that said, cheers everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.